Hi guys.
Welcome back to Sip, Savor, and
Celebrate.
Celebrate. I'm Chris.
And I'm Devin. We got a great new episode for you this week. Siempre is who we are featuring today.
Yep. So first of all, I want to say, as I'm doing my little bit of research, I love to do the research on a tequila matchmaker. Make sure you check them out. Those guys are really amazing. I have been looking up, and believe it or not, they do have several expressions. They have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 different expressions. But here's the interesting part to me. They have 3 different distilleries that they make their expressions from. I know, it's kind of weird, right?
Cool.
So you got your basics of the Blanco, Reposado, and the Anejo. Okay, I have, out of the basic ones, this is the Anejo. And we know how I like to make sure that they're 80 and above. Their Plata, the regular Plata, is 80. This is 81. The Repo is 79. I don't have either one of those. However, and you're going to like these ones, and I want to get my hands on these, they have what's called Rebel Cast.
Okay.
Okay? And that's at another distillery that they put their name on. And they have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 5 different expressions under the Rebel Cast where they're using different kind of oak, bourbon, whiskey barrels that are really, really cool. I don't have them, and I want to get my hands on them. And then they've got this bottle that is made at one of my number one favorite distilleries.
1414.
Nam 1414. If you were tuning in the other night when we were posting pictures, I was having the Arte Nam Selection 1414. It's at one of my favorite distilleries. They just do.
Can we talk about this bottle really quick?
Isn't that cool? Look at
this
wax.
Bottle is okay. So yes, it is a wax top, but look at those flowers. They pop as you move this bottle, which is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful to me. That would definitely be an eye catcher.
You know what else is cool with this company? If you can get on Instagram, they have got so many cool posts that they're putting on Instagram. It's a really good place to follow. They're always posting something every day. But it's really, really cool.
And this is a limited amount bottle. So this is batch 1 and this is bottle 4330.
Batch 1?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you're right, it is.
And I bet you're going to tell me that this is made with wild fermented agave, but they use Mozart to play while it's fermented.
That is a
And
cool
then you're going to
yes.
tell me that this is distilled in copper pots with yeast. But Chris, maybe you can help me out on this. How do you cut it to proof without diluting it with water?
Please. Because it does say deep well water on here.
But here it says cut to proof without water dilution.
How do they do that?
So how, maybe you guys can help us out. Answer that question for me. How do you cut this from 100% to 47.5?
No, it is 95 proof. So that explains why. Okay.
So it's almost cast strength?
Yeah, it really, really is. I'm guessing the deep well water that they use is when they, I see that they're using a roller mill. So like when they use a roller mill, they actually have sprayers of water on there. So maybe that's the spot that they use it in.
Okay.
However, yes, stainless steel tanks, classical musical playing when you get,
and not just classical, but Mozart.
That's right. They use a natural yeast, but they do ferment it without the fibers.
Mm-hmm.
They use copper pot stills to distill it twice, roller mills, stone brick ovens, distilled at near proof, and it's unfiltered with no additives. Now, Long Island. Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you guys.
So
this is my favorite part about opening the bottles.
So one of my favorite YouTubers I like to follow is Long Island Lou Agave. Check him out. He's really cool. He's got a lot of energy. This guy's got a lot of energy when I watch him. But he described this one as funky. And I think that's awesome. So let's check this out. There is no additive, so it is certified additive free, which, amen.
And GMO free. In case y'all are wondering.
Okay, what? I can't put my nose. Okay, so let's try to break this apart. We got
agave for sure.
You ever watch what's that autistic doctor, the good doctor?
The Good Doctor.
You know how he like breaks everything apart and explodes the view and like looks at everything? That's what I'm trying to do right now to the smell. I feel like I'm smelling whiskey almost, but I'm not. Or maybe even I'm smelling like a moonshine.
And you said it's distilled without the fibers.
Yes.
Okay. Because I do get a little bit of a cream in there.
Yes.
And so that's why I'm like, and as we've known with Maria and Casa Pecados, they typically get that cream from distilling it with the fibers.
Right. Man,
Shout out to both of you.
I kind of get a little bit of smoke on there.
I agree.
I get agave. I get smoked agave. It's almost like the lightest smoked mezcal that you can
I was
find.
gonna say it's almost on the brink of the mezcal. Yes. Which, guys, we plan on doing an episode on mezcal, so please, that's coming up.
We've already done two. We've done 2 mezcals already.
We have done 2, but we hope to educate a little bit more on those as we walk along this journey called tequila.
And remember, all tequilas are a mezcal, but not all mezcals are tequilas. I get that, but she coats the glass pretty good. She lets go pretty early.
I was gonna say it's kind of like
it's not like the G4 or the
you get those legs almost as soon as you stop rolling glass.
I almost get like a cigar smoke to this. Do you? Oh man,
I can't say that, but
I
wish the bottom of this glass wasn't tinted blue because I really want to know, is this a clear or a blue?
It's clear. So like with the bottle, you can even see that it is like water clear.
Okay.
Yeah, it's water clear.
Because, some of them are that blue hue, which is absolutely great.
True story. Sorry about my glass.
No.
Cheers. Oh, that is funky. It's like a smoked Gouda. It's like a smoked cheese. But a pleasant cheese. Something like smoked Gouda. But on the back end, I'm getting like a whiskey. It almost tastes like a reposado to me. I love it.
Here you go, guys. I need another drink just to confirm what I'm thinking here. Cheers.
You thinking? Well, that's new.
Happens once a week, y'all.
I get a creamy smoke, almost like a mezcal. I feel like this tastes, or it smells like a mezcal.
I get a buttery smoke cream that finishes with your favorite spices, baking spices. So there's like a hint of cinnamon or nutmeg in there that I'm getting on the very finish.
So I would probably name that an allspice.
Okay.
So like one of those little tiny cloves of allspice.
Right.
God, I'm not mad at that. I really do dig that.
Oh, guys, this is definitely one that we're saying hits. And you guys know we don't typically give these a pass unless it is something we are really unimpressed by. And typically our recommendations are kind of set, but we're always open to new ones. If you don't know, my favorite, and you know this, is Antanasio by far. I don't know what it is with them, but they are
I do love
my
Antanasio.
favorite. Yours.
I love it too.
The one you rave about all the time is Fortaleza.
Fortaleza is number one to me.
But for me, that one is nothing but bitter.
I
and
love it.
So
It
I'm
has a
glad you
distinct-
love it because I love my Antanasio. Guys, we have so many great tequilas here that we are very fortunate to have on the shelf. And so we hope that as you walk down this journey with us, you see the differences in what we're seeing and finding as we are tasting these. But, you know, we have one more to try in this session. So I'm going to finish this up while you pour us our next shots.
That's right. I want you to keep in mind, I just want to remind, and everybody, and I know I've said this repeatedly through several different episodes, that I prefer not to buy anything under 80 on the Tequila Matchmaker because I do respect their opinions. And with that being said, that's why we do, I mean, think about it. That's why we have so many that we agree with, is because we've kind of done our research. So, like, yeah, have I bought some ones that I don't agree with? Number one, I didn't agree. I don't like that Terramana. The Rock, I love your shows. I love everything you do. But I hate your tequila. I just hate it. I think it's horrible. So because it's horrible, somebody said, well, why don't you try and age it? So it is in one of our projects, and it did taste a little bit different. Last night, you tried throwing a little bit of fire on it to burn a little bit of the alcohol off, just because it's just so alcohol straightforward.
Which was amazing because
It
then
tasted
you got
much
those flavors forward.
Yeah. But it's still, also, don't forget, I aged it with
Correct.
a French oak stave.
And that's what we need to make sure you guys are aware of. Alcohol doesn't always burn. And if you are getting those higher proofs that you might not be able to handle, burning some of that alcohol is going to reveal those flavors in there. So keep that in mind. If you are aging it, a simple, light of the torch or the lighter might make that more palatable. But you know what? Crackers make everything more palatable.
That's true, but that's because of the salt. Look who I get a text from just now.
Don't forget we're offering engraving for Mother's Day.
SipTequila.com. I love that place. I know. But anyway.
So just sitting on the table. So I just poured our Anejo, which is really cool bottle, guys. You get the flower on the top.
A rose.
It is a rose. But then that bottle is really cool. And it is a dark color. And if it's got the same principle as white beer does it does it so it doesn't change the flavor. Which is really cool.
This one did win several awards, as well as the tequila. Oh gosh, I can't now. Of course, I forget it. But it's in San Francisco. In San Francisco, they had a tequila tasting awards, and this won several awards there. It's already down to here. I've been drinking quite a bit, and I've been sharing it with friends. That's one of the things. Yes, I have a lot of tequila on the shelves. No, I don't drink all of it all the time, but I do love to share it with friends. And I hope you do the same. I hope you share with your friends, like, hey, I found this great tequila, or I found this great bourbon, or this whiskey.
Change some minds of those that think tequila is 1800 or Patron. That should really be what you're doing. And that is one thing we enjoy doing. Shout out to Meridian Transportation. We were actually just talking about this the other day. We showed you our beautiful collection of tequilas. And I was telling you that tequila is not meant for that shoot. It is made for the sip. And if you are using that salt and lime, you're drinking the wrong stuff. Anything that you find diffused is the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
Please. And so
just run away from diffuser products. It's so gross. It's just bad. And I say that not as a tequila snob. I'm not trying to be that. I really am not.
But one thing we are excited to have the conversation with, whether it be Benchmark or one of our restaurant owners, who I talked to one today. He's super excited to be on this channel.
Mm-hmm.
I want to understand, why do you only have those diffused products
That's a great
in
question.
your restaurant? Is it a supply issue, or is it something that, you can only order these tequilas versus an actual tequila?
Or are you just going by what you think the public
statistics
wants?
of what's selling? Trust us, we get that you're trying to make money on these, but bring in some good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, have something. If you want something on a budget price in your bar or your hotel bar, whatever you want, bring in Padre Cito.
And if you're a bar owner,
El Tesoro, bring in G4. These are readily available. They're not too expensive. If you have to upcharge a little bit.
But Chris, if they are a bar owner and need some recommendations, shoot us where. We will be more than happy to make a visit, shoot an episode with you, give you some education, and depending upon how far, we might even bring a couple to your bar so that you can see.
We want to enlighten people. We want to educate. Are we experts? Flip no. We are not experts.
And guess what?
But
I got tequila on the nose with the
tequila. This is an añejo. Let's get back, I guess. I apologize. I'll get off my soapbox.
No, I went to smell it and I got tequila on my nose.
You do that too much.
I do, but hey guys, if you aren't getting tequila on the nose, you aren't smelling it right.
So this añejo, I really do compare a lot of this to some of my better añejos because it's so sweet, it's so delicious. It's an after dinner drink that is just wonderful. What are you doing?
Nothing important.
Don't mind me. What? Wait, what?
I said nothing important.
That's not even in the same category.
I understand, but I'm about to blow your mind.
Okay,
I know you have a glass over there, so give me a glass.
All right, yes I do. Here we go. Here's one. You're killing me. Why are we...
Just one glass.
One glass, okay, all right. So, on the nose, I get caramel, I get vanilla, I get sweet agave, I get butterscotch. The smell alone is heavenly to me.
I don't disagree, but I'm the whiskey guy. I love whiskey and I love bringing whiskey to you. So you do get that butterscotch, you get that sweet. Now this is where I'm going to blow your mind.
This is just the nose.
It is. You get a little bit more of that oak, but you still get those sweet notes with that butterscotch and that caramel.
I don't. I get apple. I get apple cider.
What?
I get sweet, beautiful apple cider from that whiskey from Sexton. It's
and we've done a
Irish
review
whiskey
of this one already, guys, so check it out. But as I'm sitting here nosing this tequila...
See, I get butterscotch, I get apple on that. I get butterscotch here, I get apple there.
I don't smell the apple, I smell the butterscotch.
Oh, no. I get butterscotch here, apple there.
So, here we go.
Cheers.
Oh, that butterscotch, that cream right there,
Mm-hmm.
that agave comes and it's like...
It's
Hi.
super delicious. I'm not going to lie. It's super delicious. And it's not bad. I think I paid maybe $60 for this. It's not that expensive for an añejo. I do believe I paid $60. I got
I'm
this. I'm
almost penning that to those caramel creams you get during Christmas time.
I think I would think of Werther's.
There's a little bit more cream than what Werther's has.
Do you think? Because Werther's gives me a butterscotch mixed with a caramel. And that's what I get on this.
I can respect that.
It's delicious. It's something perfect for after dinner. It's something to sit
and
back,
if you
relax.
haven't tried one of these after dinner, guys, these are great for helping break down your digestion.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know.
That's my excuse that I use why I'm drinking tequila after dinner. I'm just saying, that's my excuse. I was at a Mexican restaurant a few days ago, or a few weeks ago. Actually, no, it was the Frontera in Chicago. And he was saying, he says, it's very healthy for you. It's very, very healthy. It's great for breaking down the meal and helping the digestive system. I'm like, okay, it's a perfect excuse for me. Not that I need an excuse, but it was a great excuse.
But remember, guys, to sit, savor,
and celebrate. Cheers, y'all.